Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to study general motives. We should have to define motives. Motives are the intentions. Motives are the desires. Motives means to move on. To move on, to do something extra than the rest of the people which are doing their jobs in different environments, different organizations. Motive means to do something new. Different stimulus encourage us to do something new. These stimuli may be internal within the persons or external within the environment, which moves someone to do something extra than the rest of the people. We already have studied primary motives, in which we have studied sexual motive, hunger, thirst, sleep, and some other motives. We are going to study general motives. What are general motives? General motives are those motives which influence someone to fulfill his desires. Primary motives are the needs which someone wants to quench. But general motives are those motives which someone wants to fulfill their desires, to achieve extra from the environment, to do politics, to do extra work, to do something else, to achieve, to govern the people. There is long list of general motives, but there is a link between satisfaction of one motive to the next motive. This link may be psychological, social, or general, interrelated, because every person wants to do different jobs, but some are special persons they want to govern, and their psychological patterns are such they never want to be successor. Power and achievement motives are closely related. From general motives, power and achievement motives are ones, and these are closely related. But you will see aggression and power are also interdependent. Power and aggressions, power motives, to have some power, to govern the people, to run the organizations. Power. Aggression is something different. This leads the people to do something different. Some general motives become dominant so that they are treated as basic motive or primary motive, because we implement these motives on ourselves, and we understand that without these motives we cannot survive, and the survival motives are primary motives, primary patterns. First of all, aggression. Definition: what is aggression? Aggression is any physical or verbal behavior intended to hurt or destroy, whether done out of hostility or as a calculated means to an end. What is aggression? Physical or verbal behavior, any harsh behavior intended to hurt someone. Okay, any behavior which hurts someone, which damages someone psychologically, is known as aggression. Any hostile environment is known as aggression. Barron and Richard define aggression as an act which intended to harm another person. Physical harm, may be psychological harm, it may be different type of social, ethical, or personal harm. Psychologists once believed that aggression stems from the single underlying cause, which is instinct for aggression. Freud. According to Freud, what is aggression? He proposed that aggression is innate, inevitable, and universal. Innate means inborn. When a person born he is supplemented with aggression. He have some points on which he feel aggressive, and he is not accepting those points, so become inevitable and universal. Aggression is the universal, inevitable and innate behavior. He suggested that aggression is an instinctive biological urge that gradually builds up and at some point must be released. Aggression, we know that in our social system we feel something awkward at our home, with our sisters, brothers, with our neighborhood. At some point we are not agreed. When we are not agree to some point, the differences, the actualities, we must have to focus, and these actualities leads to aggression, and these different parameters which are not some at some point, which are not at some matching level of the person's, then a person feels aggressive, or any verbal influential words or unethical talks leads to aggression. Aggression, instinctive biological urge. Sometimes it is released in the form of psychological, physical or verbal abuse against any other person. Aggression develops slowly, and when is at peak level, then it must be released, and it is released in the form of verbal or physical behavior. Freud thought that we have a self-destructive motive, death instinct, that we usually display towards others as aggression, or release in socially approved activities such as painting or sports. This point is very supportive point to overcome the aggression. How we can overcome aggression? We must be engaged in different type of activities to release our aggression, to go to the comfortable zone. We must have to go to paintings. We must have to write some words. We must say some words of ethical values. We can play cricket. Different activities can be performed to overcome aggression. What are the basic causes of aggression? Studies show that aggressive behavior is operated through our biological system. These influences can be seen at three levels: genetic, neural and biochemical level. Major causes are genetic, neural and biochemical. Genetic influences. What are genetic influences? Twin studies suggested that gene influences human aggression as well. In one identical twin admits to having violent temper, the other twin will often independently admit the same. Fraternal. Two same brothers or two sisters are much more likely to respond differently. It means one brother is feeling anger, then at the same time in the other's mind is the same situation, and the fraternal twin is feeling the same behavior. So it means genetically influenced, because both the twins have same genetic makeup, and so the genetic influences. Neural influences. Animal and human brain have neural systems that produce aggression when stimulated. Areas of the brain influence aggression in mice, rats, cats, dogs and humans. Lions are the septum. The hypothalamus and related areas are followed by defensive aggression, which is heightened aggressive responsiveness to stimuli that are not ordinarily threatening. It means the neural system, neural lions or any neural activity leads to aggression when we feel stimulated when we feel extraordinarily threatened, when we feel lightning aggressiveness. Animal studies also show that when someone feel threatened, it will feel aggressive. It's also implemented on humans, and that in the tough time, in the harsh time, we feel aggressiveness. For example, in the preparation of exams, when we have not already prepared our question papers, we feel aggressive. When we go to the examination hall, or even with our sisters, parents, or brothers, we feel aggression because we are depressed. Depression, neural activity leads to aggressiveness. In most animal studies, lions in the amygdala decrease aggression. Small lions in human amygdala have been used to reduce aggression in epileptic hyperaggressive people. Means lion in human amygdala are used to reduce aggression. So epileptic patients can be treated by reducing their aggressiveness. When their aggressiveness become low, then their activity become low. When their strange activity become low, they will feel comfortable and there will be no damage to the person. Biochemical influences. Hormone and other substances in the blood influences the neural system that activate and inhibit aggression. It is described that male humans are more aggressive than female, and same is true in non-human animal. Olus explain that aggression is related to the amount of testosterone hormone. Biochemical influences, hormones influences. The testosterone level in humans is linked with the aggressiveness because not in human, in animals male are dominant and these males feel more aggressiveness than the female ones. So this more aggressiveness is linked with the level of testosterone. The men with more level of testosterone will feel more aggressiveness than those with low level of testosterone, but not the same case. There is deficiency also. If we are talking to nutritional deficiencies, then the persons with low nutritional caloric value, with low health conditions, they feel more aggressiveness because they are not able to bear the or cope up the or tackle the difficult situations. So they feel more aggressiveness than the those who are more healthier, because healthy persons tackle the situation in a proper way and cope up and handle the different situations, the difficult situations in proper ways. Achievement is a general motive, and the people want to achieve, want to become more political, want to gain more power, want to gain more money. These are achievements, and these achievements may help the people to become motivated and to earn more and more. This earning may be in terms of fame, this earning may be in terms of money, this earning may be in terms of social approval. Different situations may exist to overcome and achieve the situation. Human can learn the need to affiliate, but at the same time they can also learn to compete, to get ahead of others, to surpass their own standards, and to succeed in difficult tasks. So basic purpose of achievement is to overpass, to achieve something, to pass their own standards. Millionaire may be motivated to make more money, movie stars to become even more famous, and politicians to achieve even more power and social approval. Such motives seem to not to diminish when they are fed. The more we achieve, the more we may need to achieve. These motives do not satisfy any biological need. Biological need mean our hormonal, our different sexual need, our thirst, our hunger. This is the general motive. This is not in this is not with all of the people. Some people feel motivated to achieve extra things than the other ones, and these are only supplemented. These are only the people which have influences of their own thoughts. So they want to achieve in any conditions. They never thought that what is happening around, what is going wrong or right. They just only want to achieve and want to more familiar than the other ones. Many athletes who hold world record continue to maintain the rigorous trainings schedules. If we are going to see movie stars, different heroines or heroes, they maintain their health, they maintain their fitness by at any cost. They feel uncomfortable. They if they are feeling uncomfortable, if they are in struggle, if they are in difficulties, they should have to establish their own physical fitness, because they are motivated, because they want people see them different from others, because they want, they are some they are stars, they are different in the world, and they are motivated, they want to achieve different patterns, money or fame or different some other social parameters. So the people high in need for achievement are motivated to master tasks by their sports, business, operations, intellectual activities, artistic creations, hobbies, or virtually anything else, and they experience intense satisfaction from doing so. In any term they want to gain, they want to become familiar. They expend considerable efforts striving for excellence. They enjoy doing it, and they take great pride in achieving at a high level. When any person is at a high level, he or she might want to maintain it. The maintaining is more difficult than achieving. People struggle to achieve when they have got this motive, this pattern, their desire, when they have fulfilled, or they are doing extraordinary, then they should have to maintain. There is a level. These people who are more motivated to achieve general motives, they want to maintain their struggle, they want to maintain their all the efforts they have made to achieve something, and when they are going to reach some point, they should have to maintain their all the struggles, their all the efforts. The needs for achievement is stable learned characteristics in which satisfaction is obtained by striving for and attaining a level of excellence. People are more influential, and these when they feel satisfaction when they obtain their level of excellence. With high need for achievement, seek out situation in which they can compete against some standard as grades, money, or winning game, or any prove themselves successful. It in our social system, in students, most of the students are motivated to achieve high grades. Most of the students work differently. Most of the students have more socio-ethical values. Most of the students have strong their influential values. So different mindset have different motivations. They want to achieve different things in social system, in schooling activity, in different activities they want to achieve differently. They tend to avoid situation in which success will come to easy or would be unchallenging. Unchallenging success or easy success wants to psychological issues, maybe short term or long term. The people who pass the ethical values and on their uh, influence on different fields. When they achieve influentially, they are more compact. Their mindset and internally feel uncomfortable because on challenging situation, the winning without any challenge will lead to psychological issues, and those people who have influence on societies and get the things without any challenge are more in difficulties, in mental difficulties, in health challenges and psychological challenges. High in achievement motivation are apt to choose the tasks that are of intermediate difficulty. People who want to achieve, they want struggle, they do struggle, and these struggles leads them their internal satisfaction, and these people are high in motivation. Low motivation, who those who have low motivation, achievement motivation, also prefer to succeed. These people usually select minor jobs because they are afraid of their failure. They never thought to achieve. They just think that a minor task which they can achieve should have to perform, should have to commit, and the major task, the difficult task ones, he or she will not accept from different organizations or their work source. So the people with low motivation want to achieve, but at lower struggle, but at lower motivation values. They have negative impacts on their health, mental status, that if they will fail, they will never be accepted from the society, or their internal psychological setup will punish them, will uh, not accept them. Development of achievement motivation. Achievement motivation appear to be usually learned in early childhood, in which major contribution is parental interactions. Those children with the parents who influence their achievements, and those childs with more socio-ethical and economical motivations, and with the parental suggestions and their more words towards child efficiency, will lead to child to gain more. The praises of ones may lead to him in the heaven, or any unethical talks about someone, or any weak points which are most of the time used for someone to let him to fail, leads him to hell. So the childs who are grown in the society, which do favors, which suggest difficult tasks, or covers his minor issues, the child will grow more and compete with the other ones who have low motivations, low achievement motivations. David McClelland has described the pattern of parenting that is typically associated with children to score high on achievement motivation test. The parents of these children tend to encourage the child to attempt difficult tasks, especially new ones. Encouragement leads to achieve more. Praises encourage to achieve more. Rewards leads to successes. And the parents who understand the child psyche, they encourage and want to succeed their childs, especially in different hard works, different tasks. So the child should have to go to the next level, more difficult challenge, by their parental influence, by their parental encouragement. Cultural influences also shapes achievement motivation. In some cultures, advancing the goal of one's family represent more highly valued achievement than attaining personal distinction. Means के family values, if a family is in term of more money, in term of more government jobs, in term of more their social power, different powers will lead to the person's satisfaction, and this person will be more motivated. Power motive. There are different thoughts of the society, different thoughts of different people. They want to achieve highly. Men who are high in power needs usually show high level of aggression and drink heavily, act as sexually exploited. The strongest one are with social power, with more money, will show more power, and these power will be in term of aggression or in term of sexually exploitatively. They participate more frequently in competitive sports. Their behavior seems as extravagant and flamboyant, and the people who want to gain power, who are motivated to have more power, are more participative in sports or in women display their okay. In term of different activities, they show more power. Even women display their power needs in more restricted manner, when which is according to their traditional societal restraints, because in different socio-ethical norms, women are restricted to do something as men are doing in the society. Curiosity motives. Earlier it was believed that once an organism has satisfied its motives, it prefers a quiescent state, but it has turned wrong. But later on, the people are doing more and more. This is curiosity to achieve something different. As a child, when infant's level, at infantile level, or less than 1 year, he or she, the child may have to go to their home and entirely see each and everything. He or she may not know that what is wrong or right, but he have to know what is it. From that learning, every person has some indicators of curiosity, and he want to attain more and more, he want to learn more and more. So curiosity is the major factor in our lives, and in even in animals, in monkeys, in different other animals, curiosity is the parameter. They want to know something different from the society. Exploration and manipulation. From the curiosity, people want to know the things which are different from the previous things, or societal differences, or any influential level. Exploration at any cost, even studies or different fields are being explorated to know the something else the people have not already known, to become more skilled, more receiving evident reward, manipulating something different to achieve more rewards from the different in different forms from different organizations in which they are working. Till now, any question?